Welcome to another episode and video on my walking robot Mirft2 based on the fischertechnik TXT controller running embedded Linux. And it's yet powered off, but there's only to see if power up goes smoothly like it did not last time. Running on a battery which has yet to be fully connected, and with the touch sensors, hopefully to touch and detect, which is more important, this object, also made of fischertechnik and supposed to be, well, it's very lightweight, but hopefully good enough to actually being touched, or, well, you get the point. And this might be a problem, this might be better, but we'll see how it goes. Everything depends on, well, location, position. And this can be, of course, lowered, so we'll see how things end up. Let's first power up the controller. For that I connect, oops, let me show. The image moves a bit, the camera moves a bit because of the tripod it's mounted on, but sorry for that. Anyway, connecting the battery pack, powering up controller, and with this version of the firmware it runs, I have to change from the community user interface to the default interface before it will run. Now, if I'm a bit in bad luck, it will show will actually show a gray screen, which it does not now, fortunately. So first of all I have to log in now, and I can only acknowledge the connection from here. So let's try to, now here we have the acknowledgement. I can log in. That's good. Now I have to change, yes, to the default firmware, and now I can try to run a program. So let's do that. Starting it and running. Now usually the first attempt goes wrong. Probably will do now as well. No, it doesn't, but it goes straight off course and it pushes it away. So I have to manually correct this, and it just pushes away. Okay, so much for an already failed experiment. It just pushes it away, which may indicate that this is way too light, absolutely not heavy enough. Last time I used a stack of battery packs. So let's see if that works indeed better, or some other object, but this just gets pushed away. Well, time for another attempt, and in the meantime I actually made a reconstruction of the object. I made it a little larger, but also I put a small bottle filled with earth in between. So this should put some weight to it, literally, and let's hope that that actually does work. So I hope the robot will work, will run straight and not like this, like it did before. But well, the only thing I can do is test, so let's do that. Pressing enter on the terminal. Alright, contact with the robot. There it goes. And again, it has a deviation from its trajectory, but also there's no real... Okay, let me then guide it. So what happens, let me shift it a bit away with the camera. Oops. So, whoops, that's not the point. Okay. Yeah, it does run, but it has no influence whatsoever. And okay, let me stop for a moment. So this is not really optimal. So how to do it? Because one other thing is that I want it to be detected like the oscilloscope, and that doesn't happen either. So, alright, how to deal with this? Well, the best thing would be with a flat surface. Oops, that's not good. The best thing would be with a flat surface, so I may have a solution for that. My solution was to use this flat screw, which is also fischertechnik. However, this is only intended for covering plates and to mount it on something like this. And it can't be used to mount these parts on this. So I now have put this one from here to here, hopefully good in reach with such a plate, with a touch sensor. Is this heavy enough? Well, let's just see what will happen. Starting the whole thing again. What will it do? What won't it do? Network error. Just trying again. Now it should work. Again, it just pushes it away. Okay, that's not the intention, so no. Okay, never mind. Okay, next try battery packs, because apparently, and that's another thing I didn't think of, this may just be too smooth to slippery to being pushed here. So time to get 2 battery packs and try that. So, battery pack and another one. Last time I had them connected, so let me connect them now as well, just to see what happens. Will they go flat with a bang like last time? No good. Okay, try again. Network error. Second attempt. Yep, and that will do. That will do. So this is a lot more weight than this, approximately twice as much. So the weight of the earth inside this bottle is clearly by far not enough to move the whole thing around and to push it against the floor. So yeah, I'll have to do, nice idea, but not good enough. Then what is this all about? Well, making this sense an object, and if it just pushes it away, will it be sensed anyway? That's a good question. Even if it is being pushed away, is it being sensed? Well, let me scroll back through the output, and it clearly says no front sensor, but last time it did that while I pressed the sensor and it didn't sense it. So is that all it says? I don't think so. Alright, so some issues with the sensors, as can be seen here. So apart from the battery pack and this newly constructed lightweight, let me first open this piece of software. Now let's also run the program again, and then see if I indeed, when I put this, for example, against the sensor, well, the oscilloscope already shows it's being sensed. So what happens if I just, well, push it here? Will it be sensed as such by the software? So let's run it again. I don't expect very much, but who knows. And given the not straight trajectory of the robot walking, I have to keep in mind that it kind of does work. Okay, let me also make sure it runs from battery. Yes, like this. And go. I will probably need another try. Yep, network error. Second attempt. Yeah. Oh, this is important to notice. See what happens. Okay, interrupt. It comes first with nothing detected, because there is nothing to detect, and then it comes with the password from the image being taken by the camera. So this is actually pretty much correct. Yeah, this is correct. Right, so robot like this, and let's run it again, and this may be quite a bit of timing, and once again probably I have to restart the software. Yeah, once again, how will it go? Now it will go. Alright, oops, and okay, back, and back before it ruins the tripod. And it doesn't recognize it, of course, because it hadn't touched it yet. But now I have a problem. Now I have a very big problem. Since the trajectory keeps going off a straight line, I have to rethink the setup. Completely resync it. Think, not sync. This tabletop is way too small for this experiment. So I can do it, but I have to do it on the floor. But how to set that up? I do not have the oscilloscope on that location. Right, that's a very good one. Let's think about a reset up for this whole experimental thing. I need much more space, and then hopefully it actually meets the touch sensor like this, because now I'm doubting that that ever will be the case. Right. That's a new approach. Alright, so on the floor now, and the oscilloscope is no longer connected, as you can see. So safely ignore this. I can do this because images are being copied, and the question is now, how will it behave with a much larger space to maneuver? First of all, probably failure. Yes. Second time, probably no failure, and that is when it becomes interesting. It just pushes everything away. So let me assist a little bit, interfere. and interfere again. It just turns away too fast. This is not going the way I expect it to go. Not at all even. Yeah, right. Stop. So this is not working because I have to type in a password. Now I can do without a password. So let me exclude once again the calling of the camera, which is here, and I think that is all camera action that is being dealt with. So let's do it again. By now I have replaced the battery pack. And let's run it again. Let's see if I took out all the camera callings. I should have by now. Let me be sure, no camera action calling anymore. I think that was the only one. So no more delays from passwords, etc. Alright, that will be it. So run. Will this do it? Okay, did this work? It says here no front sensors, no front sensors, none, none, none. No front sensors at all. Absolutely none. Okay, and it has turned 90 degrees by now. So, how to deal with it? It is a very quick turn. So let me position them now like this. Redo. Or is this too fast? Well, let's just see how this responds. Network error. Okay, once again. Oh, that was quick. Okay, but now you can see it pushes it away, and it ends with it definitely ends with a sound, but there's no front sensor detected. Let's do that again. So like here and like here and here, for whatever it's worth. Go. Connected, that's fine. Right, it ends. Ah, finally it detects the battery pack, front sensor detected. Yippee. And that makes it stop immediately. Is that correct? if front sensor 2 in this case, motor link stop, yes, definitely, and motor rest stop. Okay, so that is definitely the case. So this one is being detected, but no image is being taken, which also implies that I need to make sure that the SSH authorization key is being in place so that I don't lose any time with that. And that's a whole different matter. But this proves anyway that the detection works. So if I now take ROBOPro for it again, yep, that is good. And here it shows I2 is being sensed, which is of course desired. Now, what about the other one? What about this one? Well, can't be too sure, so let me fake that it has touched it. Really? Yeah, now it does. Let me turn it to... So yes, of course it does, but given the speed with which it walks, and it by now so far has pushed it away, I don't think this will make much of an impression compared to this one. So yeah, back to the authorization key that I have to implement here. Given the remaining time for this video, I'll let the SSH authorization problem for next time. So I'll just run a few tests again. See whatever happens. If anything, alright, it touches that one first, clearly, and it stops. So let me just put this one here and see if that makes the same result somehow. And it detects front sensor 2, and that does it twice. So in that perspective, yes, it does make an impression, literally. Once again. Oh, that's remarkable. It detects front sensor 2, and then it says nothing detected, but it ends with a sound, as you can clearly hear. So everything is being detected, and it seems that that sensor is more sensitive than that sensor, although that is not really possible. I can just or can I? No, they respond the same. Right, so anyway, this is being tested and it works. But I clearly need a foot and a floor test, or test on the floor, to do really nice experiments. And that's it for now. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you like, I appreciate it. Also follow me on Twitter, retweet and like, leave a comment. Follow me on Instagram, like and give a comment. Please donate to keep videos coming to you. Much appreciated. More information on my website and start this video. Also you can become a patron and have your name mentioned, depending on the pledge you make. More information, see my website. And see my Patreon site. And this is going to be continued. Bye bye.